Oh. Do we loosen that? That seems like a bad idea to loosen this team, actually. Uh, Speed leader, we get outsped. It just leaves Kumar, really. Village Jewel should die. Oh, okay, even Kumar's dead. Okay, never mind. Sierra, fine. Sierra Orion, not too worried about being outsped. Maybe I should be a little bit more. Oh, outsped. Crap. Outs. So even though we were outsped and they got the whole combo, we still loosened it. Hi, baby. Bye. 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 Yeah. Watch your hand. Watch your hand. All right, that was. No, don't loosen. There's an aerial there, but doesn't make a difference. 30. Does aerial cut? Probably. How is it? Um, nah. One's a little scary. Uh, my he'll cleanse no more. Crap, we should probably get rid of Rukuni. Could need more. outspeed us. Faye will go nuts. Oh, Nemesis Jasoon. That's a interesting thing there. Already used a Buffett's heal, so I don't even know if Jasoon's a big deal, but let's just kill her anyway. Probably should get rid of Leica though. May need to have the defense, attack break or defense break on there, so that Leica doesn't go nuts on revenges. It's not good. That's not good at all. Leica's gonna solo. The one he took was the one that had the cooldowns. So pretty much stupid Leica. Alright, fuck it. ToA time. Need to finish up this crap. 5 stages. 2 hours. Blood. Yeah, it's stupid, it's cheesy, it's a normal ToA team just dot it to death and stun it. I think this should carry us to 99. I don't know if this will work. This shouldn't work on 99, so we're gonna have to try and just tank out 99. That's the way I handle 99. I know it's not the way most people do. There are probably going to be better ways to handle it than I do. I just use what's worked for me in the past. It's provoked, so we don't need to actually do anything. Hopefully we can stun anyone. Oh, wait, refresh. Yeah. That one wasn't stunned? Oh, whoops. Refresh. At least it hit the one person who can heal himself here. I think it's time to start saving cooldowns. I mean, those amount of dots should kill everything. Let's just put in an extra set just in case. Hold on. Ugh. Stuns are back up. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. We have no way of stripping. In that case, we better get Mav up to provoke. So it could heal. And hopefully we can land an attack break on this thing. Okay. And we're not going to die to this. Oh, okay, good. Stun. Okay. It's good it's just invincibility, not immunity, too. So. Almost thought we were going to die to this stupid Fire Shannon thing. I don't even know what her name is. Because of the invincibility and just made it kind of annoying. But 5 more stages. And these 5 stages are going to take forever. I hate this. I hate ToaH hard at times. Hey Mirage, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for letting me play with your account before, by the way. It made me realize how much I want a Perner and Sierra. Playing with overpowered toys are really nice. And your Perner was... Not just your Perner, but Perner in general is just nuts. But your Perner was pretty good too, and it just made me appreciate... I was thinking about it after, I was like, oh wow, Perner's really good. When I was playing with your Perner, like after we did the RTLing, I was thinking, I really like Perner. I always know Perner is one of those highly wanted monsters of mine. But just, like, I rewatched some of the fights I did, and just the passive heal on top of, you know, nuking for 40,000, or I think it was like 38 it was. You know, nuking for 40,000, pretty good. But also, like, that 10% heal, or is it 10%, 15% AoE heal on everyone else? It's so good. Perner is just, I mean, that heal, I don't think, it's nothing, it's not a heal you think about, but 10% every turn, plus when it violence 3 turns, it adds up a lot. Yeah, and granted, Perners themselves are pretty squishy. I mean, even if you, you know, even if they're built with some HP, I mean, because generally people built like attack, crit damage, attack, or even speed, crit damage, attack. You know, but even then, you know, some of them have like 25,000 HP. They have no defense. That's just the problem. Base defense is so low. Don't die. Let's just stun just in case. Yeah, I would, you know, yeah, Perner's definitely one of those things that is high on my list. Second, I mean, again, I've been really happy with my with Sekhmet Okeanos, and you know those two have been really good pulls for me. So I'm not upset with what I've had, but when you play with something like Perner, it just feels so good. Perner Water Monk, yeah, that'd be nice. So much damage there. Let's attack break that thing. Good defense. More dots. Screw it. Dots. Provoke. There we go. That's better. Perner Dark Barbarian King. I don't see Dark. Maybe I don't appreciate my Dark Barbarian King enough. I don't really see what he does. That's really good. It could be just, I mean, how I ruined him, how I use him. You know, when he procs, it's really nice. When he doesn't proc, it's just not that good. And he's a fun unit for me to use. I just don't like him a lot. Maybe, and it could be I'm just not using the Dark Barbarian King proc He's also one off from max guild, so I think that will help when he gets max guild. Perna is also, yeah, Perna is really dangerous. It's just because they have, so many lives, and eventually, even if it's you just get a little bit lucky with a violent proc in there. One of the two is gonna violent crazy. Yeah, Perna is just it is not impossible to deal with. It's just, and a lot of times I don't think that's a defense that wins, but it's a defense that kills units. So even if you don't win the guild war with that, if you put something like that on defense, you win. You kill a couple of units, and you make it harder for them for the next fight. And that alone is worth a lot, I think. Uh, and I think something like Perna, Thea, Orion, so there's a good chance you get first turn, you get an armor break out there. I think that works really nice. Again, guild war. I mean, defense. A lot of times, I don't think that you can plan for a defense to win a lot, but you can plan for your defense to kill a lot of units, and at least help out your guild. Even though you don't directly get the win, you can help your guild win the war. You lose your fight, but you can win the war just because you took out someone else's key units. Hey Deb, how you doing? Welcome. Oh crap! Why did I miss? I'm not even paying attention to who I'm clicking anymore. I think that everything is dead here. Okay, now everything's definitely dead. But yeah, Perno was just a lot of fun to use. I think not even just fun, it's just a lot of utility, and that's Wait a minute. Do you think stun-proof salamanders? I'm not streaming on YouTube? Really? I'm on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's on both. I don't know how to send the link to it, but I'm pretty sure it's on both. I mean, I'm using the same setup I use every day, so it should be on both and I think my YouTube channel is showing it. Let me see. Yeah, it's up. I think my YouTube channel is showing it. Yeah. Hey Panda, welcome. How are you doing? You sent me one. I haven't watched the ones that you sent yesterday. I was at work all day yesterday, and I know you sent a few in, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't see. I didn't get a chance to watch all the. I normally watch the fights you sent. I just haven't. Yesterday. You've been here. I've only been streaming for like 10 minutes. G2, I mean, especially now, I think, right, the high end of RTA right now, the people who are, ranked really high are the ones that are going to be there later on. Those are the ones who are really interested in doing RTA. Those are the ones who are ruined really well. So right now, there are people in the lower ranks that probably shouldn't be there, and that's going to balance out over time. But I think the people who are high ranked right now are the ones who are going to be there later. Oh, that just sounds like cancerous. Acroma, Camilla. So you land no debuffs, and they have immunity anyway. That's a lineup that makes you very salty just to seeing it. Like, you just can't land any debuffs anyway. You bought her house and oh, crap. Why does my Bethany not do that? That Bethany just ignored and almost killed me. My Bethany never ignores. I have 0 units that you just listed there. either of those units. But yeah, even the what is Mihail? That's the light light Delphoid. No, it's not. That's not Undone, is it? It's what is Actually, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know what the unit is. I know what it looks like. I don't know what it is. The Lonely Island. No, I've never heard of that before. Light Sylphid. Yes, Sylphid. That's what it's called. Light Lumi. That's what it was. It's because I always see the transmog version of it, and I never really knew what it was, because you don't see any of those other units ever used. But 3-turn defense buff is just really nice. No defense break, right? Okay, no defense break. What do the light serpents do? And it reset cooldown. Yeah. Full reset. I'm a very big fan of full resets. Even 1-turn resets are okay, but full resets are awesome. 100% activation, but it can still be resisted, right? Unlike like Ganymede and stuff like that.
Unit job.
Yeah, I know they got. That's what I was wondering. I saw it had like a +8 stack. I just couldn't remember. I don't know what it stacks for. Does it just gain more defense and attack? It's not like they're gonna move anyway, so. Just wondering if I should be worried about it if they do get to move. More dots. Let's provoke this one. That one's dead. Hit harder. Okay. That's alright. They're never moving now. I don't think we need to use Beretta's dots. Once these things move, they should all be dead, right? Oh no, it's gonna hit. It's gonna attack. I don't think we're gonna kill it before. Killed Thrain. Really? That's my fault. I should have provoked it. Oh well, it's not like Thrain's necessary for this last fight. It just makes it quicker. Oh, that's bad. 2 miss stuns. We want to kill Limer because Limer has the ability to put invincibility out. So we don't want that to happen. So we, at least at worst, provoke it. We don't even want it attacking really, because if it attacks, it can gain attack bar. And that's what we need to prevent. We're not really landing. Okay, we are landing the stuns there. See, this is the way it used to be before we had Thrain. We were, you know, just used to use it for Beretta's dots. Thrain speeds it up like 2 times as fast, but this time he's dead, so can't do much about that. And there's also in this case we have no Bella for more attack bar boost that we normally used to use instead. Before we had Thrain, we used to have Bella in that spot just for the extra heals. But again, this just works really really, really well. I may not even need to push the attack bar back. Yeah, let's not push back the attack bars. We want the dots to do more damage. Push that attack bar back just because I don't want it to move, but I don't think I think we're fine. It should just everything should just be dead here. What is that? Oh, song request. Song request got taken off because YouTube was being a real pain in the butt about copyrights. So I had, whenever the song request came out, I had to take the song request out just because I didn't want to deal with 7 messages from YouTube about copyright issues. Kind of just sucks that I couldn't, do that, but YouTube they're really sensitive about it. Like once a 30-second clip comes up on there, once it hits past 30 seconds, they just flag everything quickly with copyright stuff. So, been trying to avoid letting song requests come out now. Hey Matthew, I know it's something that we liked before, and before when I wasn't dealing when YouTube wasn't monetizing anything from me before. I didn't care about the copyright infringements, but now I get slight monetization. I can monetize slightly off YouTube. When I say slightly, I mean very slightly. But even a little bit, I don't want to, because now they send emails for everything, and it's such a pain if I don't follow their crap. And it's a pain because they just send, like, it's instant. Like I said, when I finish my stream, it comes, those copyright infringements come in like right afterwards. Like before I can get home from picking up my wife and my kids, I'm home and I have all those messages from there. So, and it's always like, a 3-hour stream, and there's a a 3-minute clip of some other music out there. That's generally where it comes from. And that's why it's such a big deal. That's why all these people who come out with non-copyright music, it's a big deal, to get their names out there on streamers out there. That's why they try and push it out there so they can get their name out there, and so that people don't have the same boring music all the time. Luckily for me, a lot of times I just tend to put in other video game music, and most of that's not monetized out there. Even some of my stuff that I've been putting, a lot of the Nintendo music and the Squaresoft music, a lot of that is copyrighted, and that is even noticed by the YouTube bots. Like Mario Kart music is a big, one of the big things I know that I used to play a lot of, that they instantly flag now, and I realized that even YouTube music is. I can play the non-copyright stuff, yeah. NCS stuff. They send me basically on almost all my streams afterwards. They post something on there saying they want me to play their music, and I'm perfectly fine right now with just the music that's on there. Like old video game music kind of is what makes me happy, and as long as that's not a big deal with it, I'll just listen to that for now. I did have a question for you guys. I'm pretty sure the answer to this is yes. I'm one of the few people who play a lot of role-playing games that has not played the Kingdom Hearts series. Oh wait, crap. these things can't be stunned, right? Yeah, we're gonna be dead here. None of these can be stunned, right? But yeah, the Kingdom Hearts. I know it's been around for ages. It's like 15 years. The series, I believe. And I know recently. By recently, I mean like I think. I don't know. I think it's like. Crap, we lost. I saw. I'm not sure how long it's been out, but I saw somewhere that they have the Kingdom Hearts remake, and I'm thinking about buying it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy it. I actually was just looking it up today and just saw. I was like, and I probably should have just hit buy already, but I wanted to find out, is it worth it? I mean, is it good? Pretty much everyone I know has said the Kingdom Hearts series is worth playing. It's remake 1.5 and 2.5 together, and then I saw 2.8, and that's kind of what's bothered me with the Kingdom Hearts series a little bit. Is they could have just labeled things nice and easy. 1, 2, 3 Kingdom. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5. I don't know what that means. Yeah, they're in HD. I see it's 6 games in this series here, or 4 games actually, and 2 remaster cinematics. So I'm guessing that means 4 games and 2 just really nice videos. Yeah, it's something I really wanted to get into. The problem was that when Kingdom Hearts came out was that time frame when I moved over from PS2 to Xbox, and there were a few games that came out, that I wanted to play, but just didn't have my PlayStation anymore. And Kingdom Hearts was one of them, and it's something I heard a lot of good things about. And it's been 15 years, and I still hear good things about it, so I really wanted to get into it. They've added extras. Ah, okay. That's good. That's good to hear. Alright. So, and then what's 2.8 then? I'm just guessing just buy 1.5, 2.5, play those together, then get 2.8 if I actually liked all those, and I'm pretty sure I will. It's... I mean, it's just interesting when I heard Kingdom Hearts is Squaresoft mixing with Disney, making a giant action RPG. I think it was. And then, at least that's what I think it was. Blah, blah, blah. And again, Kingdom Hearts has been so highly rated. I've had so many people tell me it was good. And I tried to play it for a little bit. I tried to get into it, and I never really gave it a fair chance. Honestly, they include games from PSP and DS. Okay, yeah. I mean, I know it's been it's been 15 years of it, and like I said, I'm a big fan of Squaresoft games, Square Enix games. I've heard so much, and I know a bit of the Kingdom Hearts story. I know a little bit. But I haven't played through enough of it. So, I mean, if I haven't played through the whole series, the only thing I wasn't sure about is this 1.5, 2. Is that like all the games in the series, or the first 4 of them? Is there other? Because I know, I just want to make sure that I'm not skipping over. It starts off with Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. No idea what that means. Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Don't know what any of that means. So, I just want to make sure if I get that, you know, that I'm not, you know, at least that's the start of the series. I'm not missing anything. Order of games. What is the correct chronological order of Kingdom Hearts games? Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts, 358 over 2 days, Chain of Memories. You know. Okay. Kingdom Hearts War and Kingdom Hearts See, that's the problem when you fall into series later. Okay, Birth by Sleep came 10 years before the first, so that's the prequel afterwards. Okay. Crap, but this is I'm reading information from 8 years ago, so there has been more that came out since then. ToaH 80. So ToaH 80 this month is the Automeals, Yetis, and Wind Pandas. You need to just get really lucky with your stubs. It doesn't come in. Okay, as long as if there's not an order that matters, then I'm okay with that too. If there's not, I mean, it's just more like I don't want to be lost in the story if as I'm playing it because I missed something because I didn't have I didn't have all the games in order, or at least the games that they came out in order. Yeah, ToaH 80 normal is, I mean, it's pretty bad. What you need to make sure is you just gotta get really lucky with the stuns on the side. You want to make sure, which one do we kill first? We kill Zeros first. Okay, 1.52. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Screw that. I am gonna order this now then. Amazon. Also, I found this odd. I was gonna go to GameStop to buy this, and I was gonna buy it used, and for the new version was $34, and the used version was $40. I thought that was just really odd. And then I just looked at Amazon, and they're just selling it for $34 anyway, so. Let's get 2 days shipping. Wait, on. But yeah, this is just Kingdom Hearts. Because yeah, I mean they remastered it for PS4. It came out earlier this year. Came out like 3 months ago. It looks like. I can buy it used, really. Let's just buy it new. Games, I still like having physical copies. I don't like buying digital copies. It's more convenient. It's just for me, I still like holding physical boxes. I like having it on my wall. I'm old school like that. I kind of just, I have a whole wall of games. And I kind of still like that. Even though the digital, it is a little bit more convenient. Delivery date Friday. Okay, good. We'll have it Friday. I've bought some. My crystals that I bought in the game. I've been playing the game for a year and a half. I've bought in 4 packs in the game. I bought the Transcendent Scroll pack. I bought recently the 3rd anniversary packs. I bought the 2-year anniversary packs. And the intermediate pack when you started or something like that. So I bought in those packs. I don't pay a lot, but I spent about $500 in the game. Digital copy, yeah. Digital copy, yeah, it's just when you download it straight from, See, the thing is I don't like about digital copies is you don't get... If digital copies were cheaper, you know, then just, you know, it should be $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper, then I'd be more interested in it. But you can buy a digital copy for full price or get the hard copy for full price, and you know, you have some resale value with the physical copy too, so it kind of works a little bit different like that. So that's why I've always felt, you know, at least with digital copies, with physical copies, if you sell it anytime recently, scratching discs, I don't think that's too much of an issue these days. In the old days, and you know, I think right now, like the Blu-ray discs and stuff like that, it's really hard to scratch them. Like, really, really hard to scratch it. To really damage them to the point of unplayability. I mean, I have kids now, and my games don't even get, you know, and they tear up everything in it. They haven't gotten to the point where everything's bad yet. Oh, this is so much better than actually doing it on manual. When the auto team works, and I probably could have worked it for a lot more than I did. But you know, physical copies, you know, digital copy, it makes sense. It's a lot more convenient. You know, if I bought the digital copy, I could just play it right now versus waiting the 2 days for it. But I'm not that impatient. Holy crap! Walkers killed Veramos. Walkers tends to do a lot of damage, especially if they get lucky with procs and ignore, or they chain up a whole bunch of crap. But, so we got 2 more stages to go. The next stage is a pain in the ass, and then I don't think the boss should be an issue, but maybe it will be. I gotta remember what I used. 2 years playing Summoners? Good for you. It's a long grind, isn't it? I started in January of last year, so I'm at like 18 months coming up right now. We're going to get that legendary now, today. We're going to pull Perna today, right? Perna, Sierra. One or the other. I'm going to try Daphnis in this for the boss here. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Mainly because I'm not sure if my Daphnis is ruined up properly for it, but we're going to try him. I don't see... I mean, I've seen a lot of people say it works, and we're going to try. It's... I may have to rune him a little bit tankier, so I may have to replace one of his runes with an HP rune. But I think we could do that. Because right now, he's on attack with damage attack. Fire Barbarian King or Fire Fairy King? Daphnis? No. It's a. I use it mainly because everyone says it sucks, and I'm trying to find better uses out of him. I'm not. He's not awful. I think I've come off the fact that he is, not the worst Nat 5 in the game, but he's not. He's far from good. Um, if you want to have something to play with, sure, you know that's fine to build it for that point. But if you're looking for something to be good, he's not very good. He's situationally good. Um, you'll see me try it in like 2 minutes or like 20 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can get Daphnis to work on ToaH hard 100. I don't know. You know, if it's max skilled, you know, I think if you're willing to put Devilmons into him, he can be okay. It's a lot of resources to Devilmon him, and again, the problem with him, Daphnis just needs a very small change for him to be good. If they change his awakening skill, that's all it takes. You take Daphnis, you take his awakening skill and make it plus 15 speed instead of, what's it, 25 accuracy? That a small change like that, and he becomes good. He becomes very usable at that point. Or you give him crit rate or speed as an awakening bonus instead of accuracy. He instantly becomes good. The problem is skill 3 doesn't require accuracy, so you're only putting accuracy for skill 1 and 2, and that's a terrible way to and that's like I was saying, that's a terrible way to use an awakening. This is his awakening skill doesn't synergize fully with his skills. That's kind of what the issue is. Wait, can you you want me to look at? Come to. We'll take a look after this stage here, and this one may not run well because I'm being lazy here and I'm hitting auto for this part. I can't remember if this is the team I used for this stage. I just remember getting a little bit lucky with Despair Stuns for this. It's because we gotta make sure that Verds and Spectres don't do crazy things on that stage, and Leo doesn't go nuts with Torrent. So right here, I mean, this team works really well just because, you know, it's nice synergy. Brienne fixes anything that goes wrong. Yeah, that, you know, if you can't summon stuff that's going to help, I mean, that's 99% of the people in summoners are already that now, or who don't spend a shitload of money. You know, just summoning for the correct unit, it's pure luck. You know, like you said, you've been in the game for 2 years. I've been in it for a year and a half, and there's not a lot that I've summoned that's hugely helpful. The last 6 months, it hasn't been anything great for me. But, you know, the game is still, you know, there's still a lot of progression going on in the game, even with or without that crap. Should probably stop this right about now. Is a 3K attack Lucian good? That depends. What's the rest of the stats? Is it speed tuned? Is your crit rate high? Is your crit damage high? You know, 3K attack is a nice start. It's a really high start, actually. But you need to know a lot more than just the crit rate. If he has 150 speed and bad crit rate and crit damage subs, then that's not a good Lucian. If it doesn't have good crit rate, easily just lower the attack. Go. Hopefully you're not using attack on slot 4. You got crit damage on slot 4. Get good crit rate. 150 speed is subjective if that's good or not. That's going to get cut. It depends on the team you're using it with. If you're using it with like a Chloe and you get protection, that's fine. If you're using it with Quebezanov, the water horse, to give crit rate and invincibility, sure, it works. Is that what it gives? Right? Attack buff, crit rate. Right? Attack buff, crit rate, and invincibility. So if you use something like that, the speed is fine. If not, you're going to get cut in between, and that's going to be a problem. You're just going to lose fights because, it depends on the team comp you're using it with. If generally people use it Bernard, Megan, Lucian. And if you use a comp like that, if you're not speed tuned properly, if Lucian gets cut in between, he can get stripped, he can die beforehand, so you don't want that to happen. Chow, Leica, and Wind Archangel, and Water Oracle, Rock. That's an insane 2 weeks. I haven't gotten, that's my summoning session for 18 months. And if you got that in 2 weeks, that's crazy. But yeah, for Lucian, again, what you generally want to do is speed tuning. Speed tuning is very important. Speed tuning is really important. I would easily give up a lot of damage just to make sure that I'm speed tuned properly, just so that you don't die. Again, it depends on how fast your Bernard and your Megan are, and that does matter. And also the crit rate matters. You need to have that. I'm not saying you need 100% crit rate, but you want to get close to that 70-80%. I would really aim for like 85%. I mean, honestly, aim for 100, but I understand 100 is not realistic for all. 100% crit rate. I mean, because if you go for 100% crit, you tend to sacrifice a lot of other stats. Or if you just have really good runes, I mean, it's hard to get the 100% crit rate and the speed, plus the attack and crit damage. So if you have to sacrifice a little bit, you should be able to push for about 80-85%. If you have to go like Fatal Blade, Rage Blade, Swift Blade, all those are viable. Hey, oh wow, thank you, Childless, for the host. I appreciate that. Holy crap. But yeah, with Lucians, it's really just about, the crit rate. 80% is really what you want to aim for. More is better. Go crit. You may want Will on them. That's really on. Hey, Childless, thanks for the host. I appreciate that, man. That's freaking awesome. Hopefully we can. Hopefully the first thing you guys see for me is not me failing on ToaH 99. Because this stage is a complete bitch. ToaH, that's the whole. I have to clear ToaH before I can summon, and we haven't cleared it yet. I mean, we should. This shouldn't be a big issue, but who do we knock back? Verd. And this we shouldn't be, but Verd Leo stages, everyone knows, can be I don't know what the right word is. Complete bitch. We did most of the summons beforehand, so the only summon left to do is the legendary scroll. Unfortunately, on my last stream on motherfucking bitch. So there is only that one left, but it could be a big one. It can be Perna today. It can be Sierra, and that would be huge. Light Delphoid. I haven't built what the Light Delph Warrior is yet. We got it from the Hall of Heroes. Oh no, too soon died. That's not good. Alright, this is bad. I blame Childish. I got nervous. I wasn't paying attention. No, that's not his fault. This was a really bad team comp. I don't think we need Brienne and Mav. One or the other's fine. Fuck Brienne. We don't need to revive. What do we need for this? Okeano stuns? Yeah, we can do Okeano stuns and keep them stunned. Now, use Tableau. If you want to fund my Tableau summoning sessions, that would be great. Outside of that, I do not. Lightning from LD Scrolls. What the hell? No stuns on this at all. Lightning rates from LD Scrolls for me have been pretty bad. I have one light unit from Lightning, and that was the Light Sylph. The only other, I mean, I pulled a few dark ones. I have the Dark Barbarian King. I have the Dark Sylph. Actually, a Dark Sylph may actually not be too bad here. Actually, a Dark Sylph would actually be really good, wouldn't it? The 2-turn sleep. I'll trade you, child. You want Okeanos? Give me Sierra. That's all I ask for. Sierra. Okeanos is really good, though. I love my Okeanos, but I would gladly trade it for a Sierra right about now. But Okeanos has been like, he's been king of this. My Okeanos is slightly broken though, mainly because he has 13% accuracy. 2 Chandra. I don't want Chandra. Chandra's kind of bad. Am I gonna watch RT? I will probably watch it after my stream, or after at least ToaH. And that, but because actually it's not even on my private chat, right? It's not even up there. But Okeanos has just been like, it needs a little bit better runes. I tried to make it as fast as possible, and I didn't want to strip Bernard's runes. So that's kind of my issue, where I didn't want to. I couldn't find a good use of. I can't get Okeanos fast enough and tanky enough. It's at like 260 speed. 260 I find not fast enough. It's not fast enough to go before a lot of other people's Orions and stuff like that. And I couldn't find fast runes with accuracy subs. How do I stream mobile games onto my phone? So I use Mobizen to stream what's going on my phone to PC, and then just use OBS or XSplit to stream. So yeah, just Mobizen if you're on Android works really well. AirPlay or SideSync also are really common stuff that people use. Those are the ones I think are the most common. How is my Hungar ruined? Dark Barbarian King is ruined. I want to say Rage Will and attack, crit damage, attack. We're going to play with it a little bit more since we got the skill ups for him at the last Hall of Heroes. It's still missing 1 skill up in skill 3, and that's kind of the only skill that I really cared about. So, alright, Childish, thanks for the host. I really appreciate it, man. But yeah, the Dark Barbarian King, it's really just, like, like I said, I have 3 LD dark units. Dark Barbarian King is one, Bethany's the other. They're both kind of the same unit. It's really RNG based. If it procs, you love it. If it doesn't proc, you just look at it and just say, why do I give you runes? Speed, crit damage, HP. I think mine's speed, crit damage, attack. And maybe I may need to move to HP just to make it more survivable. It probably makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, it's nothing amazing with the Dark Barbarian. It's really just luck. I mean, when it procs, and God knows we've all seen when it procs like 4 or 5 times in a row, and it makes you look like a genius bringing him into any fight. When he doesn't proc, you just look at it and just like, just wonder, why do I bring it this? Same thing like when I use Bethany. When it ignores defense, you feel great. When it kills Rakan in one shot, you just feel so great about bringing Bethany. It's like, I should be using more. Then once he doesn't ignore, and you just stare at it and just like, you lose a fight just because you were planning on the ignore working. It all depends on the stats that you get on there. And it depends on how much you use it. I haven't given it enough love. Same as Theo? Maybe. I probably should. I may try and give it some more love out there. Right now it's only at like 160 speed, and that's not enough. All RTA units, all Guild War units, if they're not like at least 180 speed, I find it impossible to use. And that's why I haven't really bring it out there. Speed, should I go speed on Bastet in slot 2? Yes. Bastet should always be as fast as damn as possible. Should probably be close to 260, 270 speed at least. Self procs up heal. Dark Barbarian, I mean, the kit seems good. It's just when it doesn't proc, it's just meh. And it could be, again, and when he doesn't have skill 3 up, skill 2 does a lot of damage. Skill 1, I don't even know what his skill 1 does. I really need to give Okeanos more accuracy, because he's not going to land quadruple stuns without higher accuracy. A lot of times when I use him in RT, the reason I didn't give him, at first I gave him an accuracy slot 6, but then I realized I was using his accuracy leader skill so often that, I didn't need to get that much accuracy. 250. He gains. Yeah, I think you're right about him being on. But you just I feel like when I use his 3rd skill, I want it to do damage. Like, I don't care if he does like 12k damage, and he procs an extra turn with that. Do I really care? I mean, I do, but it's not enough where it's amazing. So that's why I wanted higher damage on him. But maybe I should be bringing him more support so he just doesn't die as quickly. But yeah, I think Okeanos does need more I've ruined him low accuracy because his stun just seems to happen so much anyway without it. But not enough where I think if you have him like 40-50% accuracy, it will feel like an AoE stun that's gonna. I mean, if I have 100% accuracy, it'd be great. But even at 50%, I think it's because it's a 40% chance of stun, but it has 4 hits. I think it's 4 to 6 hits on skill 3. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell how many hits comes out with it, because it's random how many hits go out. So it's not always 4. It's not always 6. But if it gets 6 chances to stun at 40%, that's a high rate. Oh, I know I say this every month with Theo. It's just like when I just can't remember what we use for some of these stupid stages. I should write it down, and I never do. And I'm gonna have that same problem when we hit TOA 100. It's something I know I even have a video out there on how I did it, and I don't remember what my team is, and I don't want to take a slow 40-minute team out to it. But alright, so the plan right now is for Okeanos to have everything stunned here. Oh, the Nemesis proc from Veramos. That's why he moved first. That's. I think we want to get the dots out more than worrying about Spectra. We can provoke that. Reset. No, never mind. I lied. No reset. We want to kill the Verge first. I think the Verge are the biggest threats. Because they give everyone 40% attack bar, so we want to make sure that they're the ones not moving. Versus the slow, which can be cleansed. Oh my gosh. Mav! Fuck. That did not go as planned. So we like Mav here just so that he can reduce the cooldowns. We wanted Mav to reduce the cooldowns on Beretta so that we can get more dots out. Bring a full warrior team and camels works too. Does camels need runes? I'm not even sure if I've ever pulled one of those. Cause that's really lucky there. We got triple despair stuns. Blanching on a Verd would be really nice right about now. That's not good that we get resisted on oh boy. Can we... It's not working well. I think this team works well. I think this team should work fine. We'll try it again. I think this team works fine. Do we need the axe? No, I think with HP leader works better. Oh no. Gildon 3. That's not gonna work. The reason that won't work is Gildon and Thrain are both level 35. And with Leo out there, you don't get the turn advantage. So, that's kind of the problem with that team. Also, like I said, my units are not... They're level 35. They're 5-star units. So they're not going to be tanky enough to take the hit. Gildon will die to Leo first hit. But again, the biggest issue is, you know, with Leo, you're not getting that turn advantage that you're used to getting. Even because you're normally ruined a lot faster. And since Leo's out there, he's negating all the speed bonus. Will runes, it's not even that. Gildon will die. Not that he will get his attack bar reset. He will be dead. Leo will probably hit it for like 22,000. And pretty sure my Gildon at level 35 has really shit runes on there. So, and I've never really thought about giving him better runes because there's no reason to. Because again, you use Gildon on just normal trash stages is where I've been using him for, so I haven't given him anything decent. He is max skilled at least, which is a nice bonus, I think, but he's not set up for taking a hit. As long as... Why did Mav die so quickly in that last time, too? I guess, I mean, all the fire units are going to target either Mavage or Soon. And maybe we just got a little bit unlucky with that. Or was it because... I don't think... Leo targeting Veramos, giving him the attack bar so that he moved first, kind of disrupted the team synergy first because it didn't give that second backup stun because we used Veramos to stun first. We probably should have just let Okeanos move. We should have let Okeanos move and do all the stunning. And then had Veros stun as a backup on the next turn through. Oh. I should be paying a little bit more attention to this because they're actually doing a lot more damage than I thought. Oh, ooh! How are we failing with this? How are we failing? We should not be failing on this at all. Do we not get stuns at all, really? We need the heals. Because we will get... We're not going to get 100% turn advantage over there, so we're not going to cycle through the turns as much. So we need some kind of healing out there. Sassoon is just generally, for me, my strongest healer. I do have Annabelle, which might work too, actually. Now that I think about it, Annabelle might work, but Annabelle's not max skilled yet, so we have a little bit of an issue about using Annabelle. I'm sure a team like this should work, though. I mean, the stuns should work. I mean, it's all about not letting Verd and Spectre get extreme turn advantage. And if we get decent stun rates out of Okeanos, I mean, I think Veramos stun alone should be enough for it, but no, you need some kind. I mean, I feel like I need some kind of sustain. I'm not sure, and because those they hit pretty hard, and unless you get 100% stun rate, you know they are going to get a few. You know they are going to get a few hits off. You got Annabelle last week. Congratulations. Isn't Annabelle such a stat-hungry bitch? And I love her, but just ruining her up was such a nightmare. Because she wants violent runes. She wants attack, speed, defense, resistance, accuracy. It was like, holy crap. It was just, having, you know, to find runes with so much stats out there was, you know, to get 200 speed, to get, 30,000 HP, to get, 1,500 attack. I think that was my goal. Maybe something along those lines. Getting some defense out there. It was such a nightmare finding those runes. And, I had to strip, like, 3 units just, of good runes just to get it on her. I had to strip stuff off my Triton. I stripped something off my Veramos. It just, I stripped the rune off Okeanos. When my Okeanos was on Violent. Which, I'm not sure if I prefer the Swift one or the Violent one a little bit more. I like the Violent Okeanos a little bit just because, well, Violent's insanely overpowered. But the problem I had with it is when he does his stun, if you have, if you have Violent on there, you kind of, if you Violent on that turn, you kind of waste the attack bar boost he gets from this, because he gets 25% attack buff every time he stuns someone with that skill, and if he stuns 4 people, you get 100%. And if you get a Violent attack on top of that, you kind of just waste all that attack bar. So I prefer to make him Swift, get him a little bit faster, get that first turn. That was the whole mindset with when I got Okeanos and did that. But you know, it's a different, it's kind of different mindset when, because he now can't violent into stuns, which was always a very nice bonus when he did that, when you get those clutch violent flags. Again, I gone back and forth to see if I like the violent one. I've tried Okeanos as an attacker too. Did not like him as an attacker. Main reason for that was he wasn't doing enough damage as an attacker. Did you hear Final Fantasy music? There's a good chance it was Final Fantasy music in the background, yes. Hey Vin, welcome, how you doing? But yeah, a lot of the music I play around here is, right now, the playlist right now is just Super Nintendo classic music. Maybe RPG music, I can't remember which playlist I'm put on right now. But yeah, Final Fantasy music, Chrono Trigger music, all that stuff is huge staples to this channel. Did I see Jew Bagel's No Healer ToA Hard 100 boss? I have not seen it yet. But that sounds pretty awesome if you could do it without a healer. Then again, it depends. If you have a lot of attack bar reduction, you know, basically if you have Virad plus Poseidon, or I guess he uses a Ward Homunculus, I could see that working. Male boss doesn't need... I think with the male, I mean, if you just knock down the attack bar enough, you don't really need to... I think if you have the right units for that. Again, I think it's something like Poseidon, Virad. I think that's kind of, you know, a team like that probably does, and Jemire, I think would work really well, just so you have those skills up all the time. I guess you don't even need Beretta at that point, do you? Beretta, Maz, Spectra, Lynn, Bastet. That's interesting. That's interesting that he did that. If that's what he's using for there, that's very interesting. This ToA with hard rotation's a joke. I think this rotation, there wasn't any stage that's at least stood out as hard that's normal. Lynn does good. Lynn should do really good damage in ToA. Basically because Lynn does her damage off max HP, and everything in ToA has 1,000,000 hit points. So I would imagine that Lynn does really good. But yeah, that sounds really crazy. Again, I was expecting to see something like just a crap load of attack bar pushback. If it's just, you know, going crazy with Lynn, that's a different story. That's pretty much just nuking the boss down. I didn't think that was possible. I was gonna try using Daphnis to see if I can nuke it down with it. But again, I was gonna use Daphnis and Mav to see if we could knock it down along those lines. But I'm still not crazy enough to go without a healer. 35%? Is it Lynn does 35% damage? That sounds a little bit crazy. I haven't looked. I know what Lynn's skills are. I haven't really looked up exactly what they did. How much did it? Oh, Bastet for the shield. That makes sense. I was wondering why Bastet was there. I mean, I know it was attack buff, but the shield makes a little bit sense too. That's, you know, I like, you know, when, you know, content people put out stuff that's less than conventional. You know, other ways of handling ToA 100 bosses is nice. Not saying that, you know, I mean, everyone's kind of has their standard comps to do it. But to see it done without a healer just shows the boundaries that what people's creativities can be for doing these stages. 135. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I bring my Spectre to these fights, and my Spectre's only doing like 25,000. I feel that's a lot of damage. 135 is obviously 10 times that. Finding a team for ToaH not hard. It depends on what your options are and what stage are you in the game. ToaH hard is generally about crowd control, attack bar manipulation. That's really what ToaH hard is generally about. Stuns, dots, stuns more. Slow attack bar reduction. Those are kind of key parts for ToaH hard. Just aiming for. If you can get to 70, you want to. I mean, you want to be able to go further than that. If you get that far, I mean, 70 is kind of the bare minimum I think you want to work for. Getting that double mon's so good, but once you can get to 70, most likely if you can do 70, you can do 80, you can do 90. And if you can do 90, you can most likely do, the thing is, there's not much of a power creep from 70 to 100. It's time consuming. That's all it is. The difference between the boss from 70 and the boss from 90 is not much. Especially on this rotation. This rotation didn't have anything difficult. So you should at least be able, if you can finish 70, I feel you generally can finish 90. And that's just, getting the 300 crystals, getting, there's actually 400 crystals, like 380 crystals, plus the light dark scroll, I think is worth that effort. But yeah, just because, I mean, some rotations, like last rotation had Artemil on 80, and I understand why that was a roadblock for many people. That was a pain in the ass stage. That's a lot of RNG, that's a lot of getting lucky there. Alright, we just top them off here. Get lucky with stuns here. There we go, that's nice. We want to kill Verge. You're not strong enough to clear the minor stages. So with those minor stages out there, that's again the trash stages, all about getting a little bit lucky with those minor again, it's just crowd controlling. No stun from Veramos. Fucking bitch. Not a single stun. Alright, now we have Okeanos to stun up. Fuck. That's all because Veramos didn't get a single stun off. No Artemil, this is rotated. Artemil was in ToaH 80 normal. Stun? Of course not. We got the glancing on the Spectres. That's not where we needed it. Let's get the attack buff and heal up, top us off. We need to get some stuns. That's really what we need. Okay. I'm okay if Spectre gets a turn off, actually. Want glancing on there. No. Really need to get push that attack bar back there on Verd. Fuck. That one's dead. We reset this thing here. Hopefully we get a stun on him. There we go, nice despair stun. Verd, you need Veronos. Okay, at least got it on that. I'm okay with Leo moving, I think. Okay, I was wrong. I was not okay with Leo moving. Fucking bitch. That's all because Veramos couldn't get a single stun off. Mav is tanky. Mav can't take 4 hits. Mav can't take 4 hits. That's the problem. If Veramos got a single stun off, 3 hits it would have been fine. Too soon could have healed. 4 hits. Max skilled. Beretta is not max skilled. Everything else is max skilled here. Okeanos is max skilled. Veramos is max skilled. Mav and Chasun's Butterfly is not maxed out, but who cares about Butterfly attack, right? Actually, it does give a little bit more glancing then. Water Homunculus. I have my Homunculus built as a fire one, so that's why I'm not using a Water Homunculus. And Tyrone is 5 stars and about to be de-runed. I'm not even sure if he has runes on him anymore. Veramore's stuns are very random. It's 60%, so it's not like it's that bad, and I don't need a full. It's not like I need a full stun. I just need 1 or 2 stuns from Veramore's. That's all I need. I don't need 100% stuns. I don't need all 5 units to be stunned. I just needed, in that case, I think all I needed was 1 unit to get stunned. 2 really, but I think 1 would have been good enough. 2 is all I ask. 2 out of 5 is not asking for a lot, I don't think. Or 2 out of 4 really, because it's just really the fire units that really need to get stunned. Most importantly, just the Verge. Yeah, Chasun again, not max skilled, but you know, it is the Butterfly. You know, is the only thing that's not. I mean, the 2 heals are maxed out. Is Light Archangel good for ToA? Not really. Have I been watching any of the ToA tournaments? I've watched YDCB's tournaments out there so far, or at least I saw. Yeah, I saw the 2 fights. I think only 2 fights have happened in there. Light Archangel is good for Guild War defense. I think it's okay for offense too, but really just about Guild War defense is where it shines. It's not really a ToA unit. It's really just Guild War defense. Hey Titus, yep. Congratulations on your tableau, on your 6-star tableau. Hope it's treating you well. Tableau's insanely OP. I've been facing more and more tableaus in RTA, and I hate every single one of them. Actually, not every single. I hate anyone that moves. You know, I've seen different ways people building tableau. I've seen them run it first. I've seen it run it last. Pretty much, you know, every single one of those teams out there, tableau has just been going nuts. Spectra, for AoE slow, that may work. I think I've used that in the past. I don't think Spectra's not good enough because he's not doing enough damage all around. I think it's more about stun. I think that's what we're just looking for. I think if we just, I want to believe it's just been bad RNG on the stuns on why we failed on the past stage before. If we don't pass it this time, I will accept that's not just RNG and that I have a fundamental problem with my team and maybe Mav. Mav may not be tanky enough for 4 fire units to be hitting it down. Because basically, you know how the AI works. It's going to always target the 4 fire units are always going to target a win unit. And ideally, I would like it to split it between Mav and Chasun. But if they don't get a little bit into a Chasun, it's a bit of a problem. Oh, this is good music. So put blanching. Oh, reset. Oh, it doesn't even reset. Yeah, Tableau is really strong. It's like insanely strong. It's ridiculous how good it is. And it's only a Nat 4. I say that, you know, reluctantly. Iris, the same thing. Iris and Tableau, LD Nat 4s that are just RTA game changers. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say that. I'm sure everyone else kind of heard that already. Is Poseidon a good alternative? Poseidon's probably a better choice, just because of full attack bar reset. If you could, well, not against Leo teams though, because it's better when you have that speed advantage. Tableau is the light dice magician. If you haven't been paying attention too much recently, it's been a huge part in like the last 2-3 months of RTA, where I guess more and more people have been pulling Tableaus recently. I think more people have been going out of their way to summon LD Skulls, and Tableau and Iris are kind of like the prize, like Dark Nat 4s. Obviously, Nat 5s are bigger things, but I think the prize Nat 4s are just like such a big deal. You have the Dark one. Monty. I don't know if Monty's actually that good or not. Well, I hope you, when you say you got rid of it, I hope you didn't mean you fed it. I mean, it's still a light Dark Nat 4. You don't get rid of those things. Even if you're not invested in using it right away, you never feed a light Dark Nat 4 because they're so rare and you never know what's going to happen to them. Look at all the people who fed Iris because Magic Knights used to suck, who are now, like, probably crying about it. You know, light Dark Nat 4s, or and no, not even just light Dark, Nat 4s, Nat 5s in general. If you don't have easy access to get it again, you know, what are you feeding it for? Food? I mean, you can always get more food. Food is easy to, you know, to get in this game. You know, you can always just level up some more stuff. Just getting Nat 4 food is not a good way to use these units, and you never know when they're going to become good, or when you may want to build one out. I mean, Kung Fu Girls, they used to be saw as awful. Then they got buffed, and everyone wanted one. What other units? I mean, Iris got buffed, and that's... Now Iris gone from Magic Knight, went from crap to probably one of the most wanted Nat 4s in the game. And I don't even think Monty's that bad, right? Let me pull up. But yeah, you should never feed a Nat. I mean, even if you are spending money in the game, then I guess no, elemental Nat 4s are fine to feed if you're spending money, and not even then I wouldn't. Just because you never know when you need skill ups. Was Stella bad? I wasn't around when Stella was bad. Ever since I've been around, Stella's been good. But again, I've only been playing for like 18 months, and I probably in like maybe the first 6 months I didn't really know what was going on either. So I don't know if when Stella was bad, but Stella's really good now. Rolls 2 dice to redistribute the HP ratio of enemies according to small number. Redistribute HP. I don't know how to read that skill. Bastet got a big buff. I remember that, yeah. And I actually remember when Bastet got that buff, everyone was first crying, just like, oh, it's just a Megan skill. Like, she's an upgraded version of Megan. Now people realize how much an upgraded version of Megan is awesome. How good Megan already was before. I mean, and Bastet's a slight upgrade over that. But now, I mean, I think Bastet, you see RTA, Bastet's always one of the first people chose. So, you know, I mean, that's just how I feel on a lot of these units out there. Just how swap. Redistribute HP ratio of enemy according to the smaller number you get on the dice. I need to see it in action to know what it does. Or I need to read it at least a little bit more. But it sounds like it evens out, so it's kind of, and it just evens out compared to the first 6 months wasn't doing anything. I'm not saying I didn't do anything. It's just that I didn't know what was going on. You know, especially like units that get buffed, like, okay, what do I care? I don't have any of those units. You know, when meta things change, you know, I didn't know exactly what was going on. And again, with the first 6 months, you're just kind of worried about farming Veramos, getting Bella, getting a Giants team set up. You know, when people talk about other units, like, I don't know about those things. Lore wasn't that good before. Lore's pretty good now. Getting runes is insane. Runes will always take you a while to get. Runes, you know, unless you are spending a crap load of money on the game. When I say crap load, I mean a crap load. You know, runes are always gonna. Runes gonna take. You know, you're gonna farm runes for years if you decide to play the game that long. You know, I've been playing the game 18 months. I still, you know, rune farm. You know, 8 hours a day. It's kind of like a second job to me, or first job even, more important than my day job. No. You refuse to fuse Veramos because there was waste. Can I show you my Chassoon's runes? Sure. Put glancing out. Ooh, look at that. We got glancing on Verd. That's nice. Do we care if he attacks because he has glancing on him? I don't think we care if he attacks because he has glancing. Let's get that back up again. Still crit. I think he still crit there, right? I gotta top off everyone here. So we push the attack bar back with this one here. Make sure that he doesn't do the AoE slow. There we go, that's nice. Mav did not die. And I think Okeanos has his stun up right now, right? Oh no. See, now that at least they're splitting the damage between Chassoon and... Okay. Only got 2 stuns. Why is this? Okeanos is... I do need the accuracy on Okeanos. That's becoming very clear here. Not getting... Now we get the stun. That's the kind of stuns that we needed before. Right. You pulled Tablo, Theo, Chassoon. Get stuns. Well, I don't think... Can you bomb the hell out of this? No, you can't bomb this. They have too much HP for me to bomb this. Alright, someone wanted to see Chassoon's runes. Chassoon's runes are really strong runes. These are my best runes on her. 33,000 HP, 215 Violent Nemesis. That's like 1,200 defense. No, they have way too... I mean, that's... Even if you double bomb it, if you get 4 bombs out, that's probably 20... each bomb's like 25,000, 50,000. So that's 100,000 damage. That's still not enough to kill these things. These are the runes here. You can pause to see really quick. Speed, a lot of HP, defense. Speed, defense here. Not a great rune, but okay. Speed, resistance. Again, not a great rune. Insane rune here. Again, attack's kind of out of place here, but it lets it do some damage. Speed, defense, HP here, and speed HP. I mean, they're good runes. I think slot 2 is just a really good rune. But, you know, generally, those are some of my best runes on Chassoon. Let's think this. I think we do need Mav, though, right? Mav is really... Mav is really good here, though. Should we try Spectra? But there's no armor break, so Spectra's not doing good damage without armor break, right? I really think Okeanos. Try Accuracy Leader. I have Annabelle, but I don't think Annabelle's helping here. Like, Spectra has AoE slow. But, again, the damage is that, I mean, we still need to do damage to kill these things. I think the Accuracy Leader might help a lot, so that... Because we were not getting a lot of stuns with Okeanos. Again, with Leo, you're not getting that turn advantage without Leo. So you gotta kind of steal it with stuns. Annabelle does have 3-turn armor break, but the heal's not strong enough. Mine's not max skilled. Oh, that feels a lot better with that accuracy. Maybe we will get the better stun rate here. And you don't lose that much HP from going from Verily to Okeanos. You lose about like 3,000 HP. Because it's only off the base skill, not even off the full HP, so... Maybe we could just bring Tessarian? Just bring Tessarian and just put the Oblivion on Leo, and then just go back with our normal turn advantage and get a lot more speed than them. Well, that might work. Hey, I'm nice shirt. What am I wearing? This is a plain yellow shirt. It's my work shirt. It's one of my 100 work shirts. It's what I wear. It just says vendor on the back. So when you see me working at the stadium out there, you see me in a bright yellow shirt just like this. So wear orange shorts. I do have a nice summon to do. Hopefully we'll have a summon to do after this, if I can pass. You know. And Orange said she's not giving up those shorts. She showed links of where she bought those shorts from. She's not giving out her personal one. I think those ugly shorts are personal property of hers that are like hanging up on the wall right about now. That summon session, I still can't believe that her summon session that she had with that. And oddly enough, she didn't even hit Guardian this week. I felt very upset about that. I thought when she pulled those crazy that she would be instant, you know, G3. Obviously, just pulling OP Nat 5s does not make you instant G3. The reason I probably have more is I spend a lot of time in the game. I spend more time on the game than that's probably humanly, you know, sane for a person. You know, I farm a lot more than I should. Maybe not more than I should, but I farm a lot. She needs runes. Orange runes are really good. Orange farms a lot. She farms like a crap load of runes. How long I've been playing? I've been playing since January of last year, so 18 months. I think she just needs to learn how to use the units together. If maybe she's or just she needs to properly tune them up a little bit. She will be there. I said in a month she'd be G3. They don't need skill ups. Water Fairy King doesn't need skill ups. Tiana does not need skill ups. Camilla does not need skill ups. Skill ups help them, yes, but they do not need skill ups. All 3 of her Nat 5s that she pulled do not need skill ups. She also had like 15 Devil Mods. I don't know how she distributed it out. But, yeah. those units, that's what's crazy about all those nat 5. No, not how you. I mean, not where you're using it as a cleave. You don't. I mean, I'm not saying skill ups help. Yes, but the water fairy. I mean, the way she's using it, you're not going past the first turn. She's generally using it as a speed leader for double Lucian or for Lucian. And of course, a little bit extra damage helps. Yes, but doesn't need it. So. And Tiana, again, Tiana, the way you use it, you just need it that first turn. Winds are changed, and everything. You know, you don't live past the second turn. Galleon moves, and then the nukes go afterwards. Camilla, again, damage helps. Not, I mean, and skill ups help, but not. They're not. They're not necessary. You need to mod Skyrim? Go ahead, go mod Skyrim. I'll be in the background. We'll be here for a bit. This stage is going to take a little bit of a while. Obviously, I've died a few times, so I don't have this stage on lockdown yet. I should, really. It's just normal Leo crap. This stage every month gives me problems. It's just hell. Praha needs skill ups. Yes, Praha does need skill ups. Praha's heal, even when it's max skilled, is on a pretty long cooldown. Obviously, getting it on a low cooldown is better. Skill 1, yeah, you don't need skill ups for skill 1 for Praha, but skill 2 and 3 absolutely need skill ups. Becomes like an insane heal, which is always good. No, I didn't finish ToaH already. ToaH hard. I wish I did. I really don't want to be doing this. Arena, level 30. So the problem, you know, Chandra has 0 skills. Chandra doesn't. I don't think Chandra. The Chandra needs skill ups. Chandra skill ups help, but I don't think it's necessary. His job is to protect. Getting the hug down on onto max cooldown is pretty good. But I don't think Chandra's not used often enough. I don't think so. Nope, not yet. We will hopefully get there really soon. Streaming ToaH for years. Yeah, that's kind of what we do here. This is only my second day streaming ToaH hard, isn't it? I streamed it on Monday and today, right? Yep, this is ToaH hard. You see that? Oh, okay. You can't see it anymore, but it had the purple background before. So we want to kill Vert. That's kind of important. See, this was much nicer. When we have the accuracy out there, we get the stuns out there. And I think that's a huge change here. Reset. Can Veramos please get a stun? Okay, we got 1 stun on Spectra. Okay, we got that reset. That's pretty good. What the hell? So we got this. We returned the slow. That may be actually pretty nice. We need a stun. There we go. Who has more attack bar? Okeanos has attack bar. Glancing. Stuns. Vero's fault. Which one do we not reset? Stun. There we go. That's clutch stuns on Vert. See, without Mav though, we don't have the stuns up anymore. Does Mav have runes on him? I have to. I need to make sure that Mav actually has runes on him, because I don't think he should die like that quickly. I have a dark rune. Yeah, Matthew, we will take a look. I just want... Does Matt have runes on him? Because I feel he shouldn't be dying like that. Oh, has a 5-star rune on him. 2 5-star runes on him. That could be why he's dying. This is a really bad rune on him too, actually. 46% accuracy, that's fine. How much defense is on Mav? Not much, but let's... Violent runes. Where's violent runes? Do we have anything better on? This gives him a little bit more HP. Use Basalt. I don't have a Basalt. Why not use Arya? What does Arya do for there? I guess Arya can... Because my Arya is built on attack. Yeah, we can actually go HP on for this stage actually. Is that the best one we have? Is this rune good? This was a legend rune, right? We might probably 11 speed. Doesn't really synergize up. Reappraise the defense one. I think that was the eventual plan too. I just don't have reappraisal stones. Arya, my Arya is built as a damage dealer. It's attack, crit damage, attack. So, Arya's on, yeah, Arya's right now a damage dealing Arya. Also not max skilled. So Arya skill 1 is not that good without skill ups. It's like a 50% sleep right now. I think later it becomes an 80% sleep. But yeah, Arya without skill ups is like, mine's only like 55%. You need max skill ups on skill 1, so it becomes an 80% sleep. But yeah, my Arya is built on attack, crit damage, attack. It was something I was playing around with in RTA for a little bit, and it's kind of fun. But yeah, I don't have skills for skill 1, and once I pull a few more succubuses, I will gladly use Arya a lot more for that. I will probably build her more. I think I like her more on a... Wait, I want accuracy. We didn't stun the 2 wind units on accuracy. We have accuracy lead, so we have at least 55% here. Fuse. Maybe I should do that. Let's just see. What, I forgot that they are... What do we use to fuse them? Despair? I think Violent, actually. I'm actually thinking Violent Revenge. Succubuses. Maybe I will do that. I think Arya's fun enough to do it. I haven't skilled up my Kung Fu Girls, and I wanted to do that, but I don't... Do I want to... I hated fusing stuff. I just like hated fusion stuff for food. But I think succubuses and kung fu girls may get that treatment now. Because I think they are important to max skill. I really want to. I want to play with them. It's not efficient. But if you need skill ups, it's not, you know, if you need skill ups, you need skill ups. And I am not using double mons on Nat 4s anymore. I'm done with Nat 4 skill ups. Just because double mons are such a precious resource right now. And especially the way Conquest screwed over Hall of Heroes. I know that's... I know that's not the popular opinion on it, but since Conquest has screwed up Hall of Heroes so that we can't get insane amount of skill ups anymore, I find it really hard to max skill a lot of stuff. Water and fire succubuses to Arya, it's okay. The water succubus is not bad. I think Arya is really bad. Yes, I summoned my ToaH normal scrolls. I pulled an Orochi. I was so happy about that. That was like my 7th ninja. And we got a light elven archer. You know, the free one that you start the game with. I think that's the 4th one I got from LD Scrolls. Made me feel really good about that. So yeah, ToaH normal was not... so my ToaH normal scrolls were slightly worse than yours. I know you got... At least you pulled the Nat 5 out of yours. Granted, it was a Nat 5 that sucked. My LD scroll, I got the light Elven Archer, the free one, the one that everyone starts a game with. You know when you start playing the game and you built it. That was my first unit that I 4-starred. I was like, oh, this unit is really good. It does damage. No, it doesn't. It does no damage. You got to dupe left. I hate you, Armand. Dupe. Tableau and Moon. That's really good. 40 scrolls. Yeah, I know. You got your Fire Panda. I felt bad for you when you said that. And I felt really bad when you said that's the 3rd Fire Panda that you summoned. What Nat 5 would I consider good all around? Anavil's really good all around unit. Basically, like Praha, you know, 80% of the Nat 5s out there are good. You know, at least have a use. Then there's the few that I have. You know, when you start pulling out Daphneses and Water Monkey Kings, good units have their uses. They're not, I mean, overall, they're not great. Water Fairy King, Orion, Chiwu, Theo. Or you don't want to use Bernard on AD. Bernard's not really good for AD. Depending on where you rank it, but overall Bernard's just not good on AD. Because he gives the speed buff, yes, and he gets you first turn. But after that, he doesn't do much. Orion, when you use him on AD, you know, outside of getting the attack bar boost, you know, he does stun, he armor breaks, he brings a lot of utility out there. So I feel Orion brings a lot to an AD, where Bernard just brings very little. I mean, it gives getting first turn is important. And if you need to absolutely get first turn, then yeah, Bernard's fine. If you're not dying to get first turn, and if your whole combo depends on you going first, and on AD you don't know how your team's going to generally act, I find Orion on AD much more successful than I find Orion on defense much more successful than what's his face, Bernard. Just because again, Bernard. Again, if it derps, it really screws up your whole combo. Orion, even if it derps, he can proc into another chance if he does skill 1. And with Orion, you know, if he does skill 2, it's not actually a terrible thing either, because the rest of your team can possibly nuke. What rank am I in Arena? I hit anywhere between C2 and G1. I hit C. I've been hitting C2 the last few weeks without rushing. If I rush, I should be able to hit C3, possibly G1. I find Hwadam a lot. If you can deal with Hwadam, Hwadam's really easy to work around. For people who can't deal with it, Hwadam is really annoying to deal with. Hwadam without a healer, I don't find too much of a threat, but it just takes enough time to go through. So I would probably go. If you go Chiwu, Chiwu as a strip is really good, but neither one of those defenses is really threatening, I don't feel. Just because you can generally, if you're just looking to bruise it, someone can bruise it out pretty easily. Ritesh, Chiwu, Daphnis, Art. Chiwu is really good. Chiwu is arena defense, speed leader, stripper, really strong. Ritesh, again, defense god. Daphnis and Artemil, I could see. Artemil is also defense god. Daphnis, yeah, I can't defend Daphnis. I've tried too many times. Daphnis is not good. Buff Daphnis. I've been part of the Buff Daphnis Club since 2016. Hey Mirage, welcome back. Chiwi reminds how good Tiana is. Yeah, Chiwu reminds, yeah, just because that 15% chance of resistance is huge. Plus elemental advantage too. Do I have anyone cool on my friends list? All my friends are cool, right? That's why they're on my friends list. Oh, YouTubers and streamers? No. I'm not popular. I do have a couple of streamers on my thing. Drazzle's on my friends list. He's here. He streams. But, you know, a lot of the popular YouTube, they have hundreds of people who, you know, bother them. And, you know, I don't go out of my way to get them on my friends list. I do have Orange in my guild, so that's at least a big plus for me. Orange is a guild mate of mine, so while she's not on my friends list, she's in my guild, so that's at least kind of up there. My friends list is full right now. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not going out of my way to trying to delete people out there. You know, a lot of people on my friends list has been in my friends list from my early days of Summoners War. They grew with me. I think half the people who I added on my friends list was from my time of Bella Secret Dungeon farming, and you know, even though we were just farming every Sunday for it together. Even if they didn't have it, we had each other on our friends list beforehand. And the people who have played since then, I never took them off because, you know, we were hunting for something together, something that we all needed, and you know, the fact that, you know, I mean, the ones who stopped playing the game, I obviously removed, but anyone who continued to play it at that point, I just always kept them on my friends list. I would like to. Not like I don't want to beat this. So now that we have a tankier Mav, I think that will help a little bit here. Yeah, well, this stage is a lot of RNG in there. It's not... Oh, no. See, look at that. One stun. Veramos sucks. Can we provoke him? Stun Leo? Okay, no, that's asking for a lot there, the stun. Woo! That HP, powering up that HP there. Huge. Look at that. Don't die. That's a clutch stun there. Yeah, if you want to spare me an extra Varad, that would be nice. Uh, Stun. There we go. Maybe if we put glancing on him. Get that heal up. Sierra would be nice. I would really appreciate Sierra. I would like a Mihail. I would like one. It's not a necessity for me. Mav has more HP. Chasun will not be dead. Chasun has Fallen Blossoms. Fallen Blossoms is stupidly OP. Reset this vert again. Okay, we lost Mav now, but I think at this point we might be okay with that. Okay, we have to start worrying about Leo being at 30% life now. So we need to reset Leo. Because Leo can now ignore defense with Torrent, and that's not a good thing. We need to focus on killing Verd. Killing Verd is really important. Is a light penguin good or dark penguin good? Not really. Light one has an AoE cleanse, which is okay if you don't have one. Oh, we're gonna lose Chasun now. Dodge. Oh. Stun. Reset. Dark one has AoE defense break, yes. I still don't think it's good. Leo's dead. So let's work on Spectres now. This one has less hate. Stun, hopefully. So that one's dead. Can we kill this one? Reset so it can't special assault. Stun. There we go. Good job, Beretta. You have 20 penguins in storage. Make sure you max skill Mav. I mean, yeah, the dark one has a defense break. 30 times. I only did like 5 or 6 tries. I know that was painful. Alright. Do we want to try Daphnis, or do we just want to just go for the win and get this done with? I think we just win, right? Screw this. Just get the win. Alright, fine. We'll be safe. We'll be safe. No crazy stuff, no Daphnis. I'll actually try Daphnis later on with it. I actually do want to try him on this stage, but screw it. We just want to get this win. We want the summons. Use Perna on TL 100. If you want to donate towards the Perna fund, we will gladly take donations towards the Perna fund. I would gladly take a Perna. No heal or no balls. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no balls. So I scaled the lighter dark print. Do you have Mav skilled up? If not, I don't see a reason to build the light one or the dark one. I don't see a real reason to build the light one or dark one. The light one can be used for raids, but you're gonna have better cleanses than that. Even if you don't have a better cleanser than that, Konami is a better one. So I don't know a good place to use the Light Penguin Knight. If you don't have an AoE defense breaker, if you don't have a Galleon, I can see the Dark one being used for that, but Lure is better. So that's just where I feel with that. Am I going to stream Kingdom Hearts when it comes? It's going to come in Friday. Yeah, I think I will. I gotta figure out how to hook up my PlayStation to Twitch. I've never Twitched on my PlayStation. But yeah, I think I will do that. Yeah, I have no problem feeding all the Penguin Knights. Again, if you don't have an AoE defense breaker, the Dark one can be that, but really, do you really want to use, you know, the Dark Penguin Knight as an AoE defense breaker who brings no other utility, no other stuff like that? I don't recommend it, but if you have no AoE defense breaker at all, it can be used. Is it just that simple? Oh. Alright, I don't have a cam, but I'll buy a cam if that's all I need. If you have AoE, if you have a Galleon, then yeah. Definitely just use a Galleon instead. There's no if you have a Galleon, there is absolutely no reason to have Dona? Is it Dark One Dona, or is that the light one? Yeah, if you have a Galleon, there's just no reason to use stop the heal block, take away anti-crit. Yeah, there's no reason to build a Dark Penguin. And then again, the fire one's not good, the water one's not good. Mav is insanely awesome. Oh wait, Mav has no speed on him right now. Because we took off his we took away his speed rune on slot 2 to give him more HP, so I don't know if we actually need more HP for this stage. Oh well. He's gonna be really slow. I don't know how badly that's gonna hurt us here. I know, I must feel like such a noob watching someone who's struggling on ToaH. I mean, everyone else does ToaH so flawlessly, I believe. Now, just buy. I mean, if it's just buying the face cam for the PS4, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And they're not that expensive. It's like $30 for it, I think. I don't mind streaming off of that. I don't mind the minor investment for it. And Kingdom Hearts, I think, is something I really want to play. And I just ordered it, so... we kill Vanessa's first? Or did we kill... No, we gotta kill Conrad's first, because Conrad's gonna destroy, Veramos. Even if we have to kill him a few times, right? You always get stuck at 70. So on ToaH Hard, you get stuck at 70 or so. It really depends on the team composition at that point. If you get stuck at 70 or so, you shouldn't really. I mean, at that point, it's just really about this team here works on like flawlessly for almost all stages, for all ToaH stages. It's just really just getting a little bit lucky with Veramo stuns, but the crowd control from there, the AoE pushback from Spectra, the dots from Beretta kills everything. And Bella's heals are enough to sustain. Veramo stuns. Yes, Veramo stuns are completely lucky. ToaH guy for 80 normal. Yeah, it will help up a lot of people. A lot of people are asking for help on ToaH 80 normal. Again, if you're gonna make a video to help out for people for ToaH 80 normal, you have to use runes that are reasonable. You can't be using, plus 15 runes and legend runes, which many of the people who do videos out there tend to have because we've been playing the game long enough. And if you make a video to do it with normal runes, when I say normal, I mean something that's obtainable by, most players who are struggling with ToaH gonna have plus 12 runes. They're not gonna be able to get like 300 speed or 250 speed. They're not gonna have, they may have 5-star runes sprinkled in there. So if you're willing to do rune requirements around that low, that would help a lot of people. Mav and Spectre are vital to ToA teams, ToA hard teams. For at least beginners, for those first teams out there, it's really key to a lot of people. Let's just. No, very most of the stun is it's very very situational. Crap. If you could do it without runes, that'd be amazing. Tyrone and ToA. Tyrone works in ToA hard. His stun is feasible. The problem with his stun is even max skills on a 5-turn cooldown. So that's pretty slow. You never use Mav in ToA. If you can beat ToA without using Mav, that's great. It's just for me. It's been such a clutch for me. I went out of my way to pull Mav. I couldn't do ToA hard at the point, and then I used summoning stones for Mav. At that time, I used my summoning stones for a nat 3. And ever since then, I went from not being able to do ToA to pretty much getting to like ToA 70 or 80 at that point. Spectral on Violent. That's why I use Spectral on Violent. He's going to move, and then we want the heal up for that. Yes, this is ToA 100 hard. Yes. So basically on this boss here, you want to... let's get the heal up first. No, let's actually defense break here. So what you really want to focus on is killing this right crystal. You don't want it to move too often. And basically anytime the right crystal moves, it gives 75% attack bar to the boss. And you're trying to prevent the boss from getting 2 turns in a row. That's really what you don't want to happen. So we want to just dot this thing up and let it die in 2 turns, really. Wow, that's really close for Beretta to die. Yeah, it's close. We are really, really tanky though. That's kind of what I build my team around. But we are not going to mess around with this at all, really. We're gonna wait till we get our HP back before we really do anything. Any nukes out there? I want to make sure that we get Spectre healed. Spectre, when he does his second skill, does sacrifice his own life, and we don't want that happening. And also, when you attack the boss, he counterattacks. So I just want to make sure that we do as much damage to this crystal here, so that we can hopefully kill it with the next time it moves. Crap. Alright, next time this one moves, it's dead. So now we can actually focus our energy towards the boss. So we have armor break on the boss, and then Spectre's doing all out damage. And Veramos actually does decent damage too. The only other attack, so we're going to use the left crystal here as a punching bag for Mav and for Bella to hit, because they don't do enough damage, and the boss heals himself every time you hit him. So, and they actually do not enough damage to they don't do enough damage to the boss I don't think they do. For more than he heals. So yeah, Bella just hits for 1,000 and the boss heals for 1,600. So that's why we don't use Bella, Mav, and Beretta to hit the boss. Daphnis is good here. Yes, Daphnis would be okay here. I wanted to try it, but I just wanted to get the win out of the way. And I didn't want to, you know, since we spent so much time on the earlier stages, I didn't want to subject you guys to potential crap. So we just wanted to go for the win here. Summon. Yeah, we will be summoning after this. Again, left crystal here is just the punching bag for everything else besides Spectra's second skill. When the left crystal moves, it puts AoE heal block out, but we do have Veramos, so we don't have to really worry about that too much. I think right now we need to get Spectra's HP back up again. Push attack bar back. Hopefully, yes. Again, this is really painful, really slow, but it's really safe. Where's your donation you just donated to you? Don't see it come up. I will check 1 second. Where is Steam Labs? Is not showing it. I will hold on 1 minute. Sign out. Without Spectra, we're dead. Yes, without Spectra, we are dead. But Spectra should not die. They should give me a cooler sub icon. Oh! No! Crap! Damn it! I wasn't paying attention. Oh, crap. Where did you... I'm sorry, Mirage. That's my fault. I was trying to find out what happened to his donation thing, and oh, why is Daphnis was so bad about him? To me personally, I think Daphnis needs a very simple fix. His simple fix is just change his awakening bonus. That's all I think Daphnis needs to become viable. I mean, it's not going to make him stupidly OP. But it would make, you know, if you change his awakening bonus to either crit rate or to speed, or even like more attack even would be okay. You know, something along those lines. His current awakening bonus is awakening into accuracy, and that sucks. Skill 1, skill 2 do need accuracy, but his skill 3 doesn't need accuracy. And that's the problem. So his awakening bonus doesn't synergize with his main skill. Obviously, most people do. You know, your defining skill is your third skill, and his awakening bonus just doesn't synergize well with it, or it doesn't synergize at all. I would prefer to him waking into speed over crit rate, because his awakening, his leader skill is already crit rate. Granted, it's arena 33%, and I don't think I ever used it. But he already, you know, if his leader skill is going to be crit rate, I don't think his awakening skill needs to be crit rate, even though Theomars has both. And I think it's actually great for Theomars. I don't think it's necessary for Daphnis. So if he awakens into speed, I think he instantly becomes viable. Not top tier, but it fixes all the issues. Made a Reddit post and got 100 comments. What did you take out of it, Drazzle? I'm too lazy to read Reddit right now, but I'm open to discussions for Daphnis skills. You know, I think they want to keep for Daphnis. They like the idea of his third skill being a nuke. You know, and I think that's fine. You know, that's a unique skill set. The shield I don't think does enough. As a third skill nuke. I'm not saying it's a bad. The shield. It was interesting when they put it in there, but I don't find the shield. I don't know. A defining use of that skill. Obviously, the big part of it is the nuke. So, you know, I'm not saying anything crazy. You know, I know a lot of people say give him Ventilate for skill 2 and make him a support unit that nukes. And that does fix him. I don't think that's the right fix. You know, if you want to maybe on Awakening give him upgraded skill 2, and so that way you don't upgrade the Water Fairy King 2. You know, that's also something you can do. You know, because I think, you know, that's a big part of the balance that a lot of people are looking at, where if you buff up his skill 2, you're also buffing the Water Fairy King skill 2, and the Water Fairy King is already pretty OP now, so that it doesn't need a buff. So if you look at it that way, if you give him on Awakening, you change his skill 2 to give an upgraded version of skill 2. That's one way you can buff his skill 2 without buffing the Water Fairy King skill 2. Is that necessary? I don't know. If you already have Sierra, Rakan, Molong, Tiana, Perna, why do you need damage that? If you have those units out there, you most likely don't need a buff to Daphnis, or you don't care about what happens to Daphnis. You know, but again, you know, for the people who don't have everything out there, you know, you don't want to. No, for someone, if Daphnis was your first nat 5, it's still pretty bad, right? Absorbed attack bar with skill 3 or change. Built-in vamp. So you want a vamp instead of the shield? I like the shield more than. I like the shield that he gives himself more than stealing life. Absorb attack bar. That could be interesting. How would they make Daphnis more? When you say more OP, that's implying that he's already OP now, right? I don't think anyone feels Daphnis is in any way overpowered. Is he okay? Is he good? I mean, you can make the argument that he's not horrible. I think that's the best you can make the argument for. I don't think anyone's ever said that Daphnis is good. Not horrible, maybe, but not good. You know. I mean, I make the argument that he's not horrible. That's the best I can make. That's the best I could do for Daphnis. Not horrible. And when I say not horrible, that just puts him at bad, really. You know, he's probably on the level of. Is Pumbank better than him now? I think Pumbank is better than him now, right? I haven't actually seen too many people use the new Pumbank, but I think new Pumbank's AoE skill is pretty viable. I think it makes sense, at least, or... you got Sierra when you're level 10, first mystical scroll. You really want... That's a nice way to start the game. That's a very nice way to start the game, isn't it? To pull... and I guess early on, Sierra's not that helpful, is she? But she becomes really good really quickly. I'm pretty sure she does. Early game, I mean, you can't really use Sierra in your first Giants team. Later on, yeah, you can. But first Giants team, I don't think Sierra works really well because the multi-hits just tend to screw with you a lot. She was helpful early. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I mean, I just see early on, I could see Sierra being, I mean, really early in that first Giants team, she just she's not good there. The multi-hit's just gonna wreck you. You know, she's not helpful in dragons. So that early on, I find it hard. I mean, afterwards, yeah, Sierra becomes a beast. Once you have the right runes on her and able to farm stuff with it, yeah, she becomes really good. But you know, that first Giants team, I feel she's a detriment just because the multi-hit is just going to get that counter up, and she's going to get the counter attack and kill, you know, your Veramos, your Bella first, and you're just not going to have the damage to kill it first. Yeah, I mean Sierra, Galleon, yeah, of course. Once your later game, of course Sierra is going to be good there. Once your later game, you have the damage to output it really quick, and you can do speed runs. But beforehand, like I said, your first Giant team, she's not helpful. And you know when you're pulling it at level 10, you know you're kind of looking for units that are going to help you right away. I think that's what you're looking for. How did we? Did I miss a heal when I wasn't paying attention before? Because like I said, I was looking at Mirage and stuff, and I still don't see the donation. By the way, I'm gonna look further into it once it's not here. We are aware of inaccurate data being reported on the dash page. This data comes from Twitch. Okay, so Streamlabs is saying there's issues right now. Oh, don't kill me here. These things were supposed to die. You just got a mystical from Necro? Open it. What you get? I saw Rakan solo Dragons B10. Rakan can do crazy things. I can see that. But I don't see how... Why is Rakan even in a Dragons B10 team? I guess we have the immunity. Yeah, I guess so. I could see it easily soloing it. Just because of the immunity. So it's not going to have issues. So, okay. What are we looking to do here? Same plan as before. Violent Prop. Okay, that's nice. Violent, okay. We want to dot this crap up. I don't mind it moving first right now. So we don't want this thing moving yet. So we're going to just pound on it because we don't have enough dots on there. So we don't want that right crystal moving just yet. Oh, no. We don't want the defense break on there. Crap. Okay, I guess. We didn't want the defense break on there because it limits how many dots we can put on there. But I guess we could do a little bit more damage here anyway then. Push attack bars back. You got a Lucian? That's your first Lucian, right? You said you didn't have any Lucian, right? I mean, you don't need a Lucian where you are right now, but that's your first Lucian, right? I remember you saying when we met that day that you never had a Lucian. Okay. Congratulations, Drowser. That's really cool. Lucian's again, you have Tiana Zara, so not you have a good amount of luck anyway. So you had your team's pretty much built anyway, but you know that's definitely a huge step up. Okay, we push the attack bar back with this one here. It's got nuke boss. Yes. Oh no, slow boss first. We gotta wait for our defense break, and we need to heal first. We want to make sure that the this one dies. So we got to push attack bar back. So next time that one moves, we want it to die. So we don't want it to magically get another turn. Yeah, it will speed up your giants runs. It will probably make it about, it'll probably speed it up like 15 seconds just on its own. That's really what Lucians do. So that is a big plus. Hua is really good for this stage. Yeah, Hua is good. My Hua is built for R5 as a pure damage dealer. It's like Rage Revenge, so it doesn't survive here too well. Alright, so that crystal, okay, that crystal's dead. 5 dots, that's more than 25% life, so that's dead. Is Daphnis good for Guild Wars? Don't know. Where's your donation? I don't see it. It didn't pop up. It didn't pop up. It's not. My PayPal doesn't show it. Streamlabs didn't show it. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to take a look into it. Streamlabs put up a message saying that the stuff is on delay. So that could be why. I don't want to say for sure, but this is what I have on Streamlabs, and that's where the donations come in from. That's the message that we got from Streamlabs. So I'm really sorry that it didn't pop up. Now I'll talk to you a little bit later about it, and we can get it sorted out. But it really didn't show up anywhere. Alright, we can't get hit. I did not get it. It didn't show up. It's not showing up in my PayPal or anything. So, definitely take a look. I'm gonna research a little bit more afterwards to make sure that there's not something. There's no reason that it wouldn't show up though. But yeah, so I'm guessing Streamlabs is down for a little bit, and if it doesn't go through there, but yeah, I would do it. I would file back a chargeback or whatever those things are called right now. Until, really, you resisted? You really needed that Beretta. Okay, we got a little bit lucky there. Single target on Vera, which is good. Slow. Armor break. Smart boss. Didn't kill us. That's a smart boss. We didn't want to die here. Gotta push attack bar back. We gotta get the heal up. Push attack bar back, and then... Okay. Now we're back into normal business here. Oh wait, we don't want to do more dots. We need this as a punching bag. Crap. I think I lost my punching bag. I think we're going to lose that. So I would really like Bella to get another heal off before the AoE comes out. Nice job, Beretta. That's what we need from you. See, it works a lot better when the boss doesn't get a turn. I know a lot of people, if you have Verad, if you have Poseidon, stuff like that really works well. Hua and Spectral really work really well as a team on this as well. Because they just continue to push the attack bars back on the boss. We're gonna save Beretta's thing for a little bit. That may be a little bit greedy. But I think it's necessary. Alright, that's 75%. Oh crap, we just missed it. The left tower is going to die anyway, so I don't think it changes much because the damage that's coming back from these things isn't huge. Alright, screw it. We're bringing Hua. Fuck Vero, just go. Does that work? What do we need Veramos for? Do we need Beretta? We don't need Beretta, do we? Use Daphnis? Alright, let's try Daphnis. We need Beretta. I'm sorry, yeah, we do need Beretta for the attack bar reduction. Bella Daphnis? Do we still use Spectra? I think we still use Spectra, right? Where is my Daphnis? Where is Daphnis? Alright, so Poseidon is so OP. Poseidon is so OP everywhere. Poseidon's, if you don't realize, Poseidon's third skill multiplies insanely high. A full attack bar reduction is really good. And for some odd reason, they decided that... let's just see how much damage this does here. That he... 55,000. We'll see. We gotta see how much it does to the boss. So we have no stuns with this team here. And we have no cleanse either. So is that gonna be a problem? No cleanse? You can auto TOA 1 to 70 because of percent. You could probably auto TOA 1 hard 1 to 70 with a lot of things, not named Poseidon though. Like I auto 1 to 70 with Brienne. This is not going to work because there's no stuns. Yeah, Daphnis sucks. Actually, no, my team's not built for Daphnis. I want Hua, but I think I gotta put Hua on HP rune. Because Hua is not gonna work as that. Rage, do I have a Rage HP rune? Because we want to keep the Rage set on. This keeps the crit rate. Alright. Virad Poseidon's, they're the same thing for ToaH. Virad Poseidon's still insane. So who do I use this team with? We go Hua. Daphnis is good. Yes. The problem is, if I can't get Daphnis to live to the boss stage, we have problems. And that's kind of what the issue is. Hodam's good early stage. Hodam is really good everywhere. Hodam is just, he is the Hodam's good early stage. Oh shoot. He's just that general, really good protection of your whole team. You know, it makes it really impossible to kill everything else. And so, yeah, Hodam's just really good. You know, it makes you, allows you to go very YOLO with a lot of things, you know, especially if you have a Chasun to heal it up to max afterwards, or a really strong heal Praha or something like that. Hodam's just generally better against stupid AI too. That's where it shines. So when you're on Guild War offense against computer AI, where they just do stupid things. When I say stupid things, they just, like, you know, they will continue to hit things that they shouldn't. You know, Hodam just, you can abuse the crap out of stupid AI. And ToaH, yeah, ToaH, his first and second skill aren't good. No one cares about his first and second skill can say, do nothing. And, I mean, they're slightly better than do nothing, but if his skill said do nothing, skill 1, skill 2, I would still use him. Skill 1 puts glancing and attack rate, so that's not nothing, really. And skill 2 is AoE slow, right? His first skill puts attack rate and glancing, right? Is that? I'm thinking that's what the water tower says. Second, it pushes back attack. Did I see? I did not see a new toy. It's attack bar reduction plus slow, right? Hodam puts out slow. You got a Molly. That's not a toy. That's just an annoyance to other people. Oh, no, it's 30% attack bar reduction. Okay. No slow. Yeah, Molly is not a toy. Molly is something that you just put out to annoy the crap out of other people. It's the same thing like a Camilla or something like that. Good units, but not a toy just because it doesn't help you at all. Oh shoot, I gotta go soon. I didn't realize it's almost. My wife's getting back at 6:15, so I gotta leave at 15. Just got a Charlotte. Charlotte's nice. Charlotte's a toy. Really? Why can't I get this last power up? So this is gonna be my last run of ToaH. If I can't finish it now, we'll do it next time I stream. Maybe tonight. But I do gotta go. I gotta pick up my wife. I gotta leave the house at 6, and I gotta feed the kids dinner. So this is gonna be the last run. So we're gonna make it count. We gotta do it quick. Beretta, Mass, Spectra, Wuchi, Bella. I don't have Wuchi built. I never built Wuchi. The rune's already equipped. I just need that. That hit points might be important. I just want to go though. Why not? She's the win Virad. I don't know. Not really sure why I never built him. Never had a need to. Screw it. We're just gonna go. This is me being in a rush. I'm gonna fail because of it. Where is... How far down? Hua was not... Do we need Mav still? Yeah, we need Mav. I mean, we have the damage to do this. This should go relatively... Oh, wow. I didn't realize that she was actually faster than Bella. Makes sense too, though. The buff that Hua got made her second skill not useless. Before, you know, there's certain units their second skill were completely useless. Hua was one of them where you never wanted her to use the second skill. Now that the skill scales off speed, it's something that I actually have no problem her using at all. We don't want Aquila to put out the heal block. That's where we're going to have some issues. Oh. So that's why we're trying to get rid of those first. Because we don't, again, since right now we don't have Vero for cleansing, and we're depending all on Mav for the cleanse. Oh boy. Maybe we need that cleanse? I don't think we do. I think that was just bad situation. Well, it could be because Mav doesn't have the speed rune on. Oh, this sucks. This is really... I'm going to feel really bad that I don't get to finish ToA on this. The stream was supposed to be about finishing ToA. And the fact that we're not going to get it done is going to be... Beretta, Vero, Bird, Bella. Maybe that works better. There's a monster at the front door. Does Bella get the heal off? There we go. So Mav doesn't die. This... See, I feel if I don't have Mav, is Bella's heal good enough without Mav? Sleep is... that's fine, actually. Again, I think we need to get... This Achilles should be dead. And now this one's going to be at least attack bar reduced from Hua non-stop. So we should be okay from now on. Hua does so much less damage without attack on slot 6. It's so much noticeable. I mean, push the attack bar back here. Son? Push the attack bar back just so we get a little bit more time to get the heal off. Okay, I feel a little bit safer about everything going on now. Again, without Vero's stuns, you know, you're going, you know, without crowd control on these first few stages, You know, you're really depending a lot on Bella's heal, Mav's self heal to not get destroyed. That extra hit from Hua is huge. I mean, 14k, again, and that's with HP on slot 6. And that's really nice. Granted, it is Rage. See, this is what I like about, like, when ToaH, you know, when you don't have crowd control, it actually makes you think about moves. Again, this is generally just all destroyed when people just, you know, crowd control, attack bar manipulation. So you're not really worried too much about that stuff. But if they made a ToaH level where, like, ToaH level where you can't attack bar reduce or stun, but of course put enemies' HP on a normal level, not the insane level that ToaH is, and just get rid of crowd control, I think it leads to a lot of interesting things that they could do here. You know, it makes you think about moves, thinks about debuffs, stuff like that. I think that's something that they can add as a possible change to another feature. No, if they decide to put in a new level of ToaH. That's what I always felt with. Ganny for ToaH. Ganny would be nice. I would take a Ganny.
Hey, Mama's train crashed into my train.
What happened, Trevor?
Mama's train crashed into my train.
Mama's train crashed into your train.
Yeah.
Hi.
No.
Sienna.
Mama, anything here. Alright.
Hey, let go of that.
You go eat. You go wash hands. Wash hands.
I'll be out soon.
Eat.
It's time for dinner, time for me to pick up my wife, and I really need to finish the stage now. Stop Conrad from killing us. I don't know what Conrad's third skill is, I just know it does a decent amount of damage. So that's why we don't want Conrad's moving. Again, I have no idea what the skill does. I do know it does. Is it like max? Is it like Arnold, where it's max HP proportionate, something like that? What happens if I forget to pick up my wife? Not good things. That means my wife's standing outside in 90-degree weather, and that's not going to be pleasant for her. Stun? I think we're not going to find that out, because this looks like Matt is going to die here. We need a violent talk here. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back later, but I gotta go. Sorry I can't finish ToaH right now, but picking up my wife kind of takes priority. That's what Uber's for. No, that's what the husband is for. If the husband doesn't do this, the husband gets killed. So I gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you watched, please throw me a follow on Twitch, on YouTube. Mav is going to save the marriage. Yes, Mav will save us, because his death will not be in vain. Alright guys, have a good night.